Yeah, I'm back. And I decided to do something special for this second part. See, I have created OCs that are mains, so I thought, why not include them in the ranking? Of course, we'll be treading ground we've already tread before, but it's whatever. Anyway, let's see how this goes. And don't worry, if you have any questions about my OCs, feel free to leave questions down below. Okay? I would be happy to answer anything you are curious about. Because I'm really just going to be going over the surface level information that you need to know. Like basic stuff, like what are they? What is their job? You know, that sort of thing. And mostly their job is just going to be, for two of them specifically, the leader of their respective toon groups. Because they're also event mains. And there's 3 of them. So, let's make this work. And immediately jump back into it. Number 4! Again! Here we have Tango, the cat. Yeah, if I'm being honest, in my opinion, she's just Pebble, but a different type of animal. But I do like her color scheme just that bit more, because Pebble's just a boring gray. She is more vibrant, so I like her more. But of course, can't put her higher than 4 because of reasons. And those reasons being that Mangu and Pumpka outshine her completely. Anyway, let's get to number 3. Number 3! And the 3rd best toon in the entire game, in my opinion, is actually a tie when I had in my OCs. Because it's a tie between Mangu Manguson and V version 1. I love Davi and I love Mangu. Mangu's love is mostly thanks to the resurgence of the idea of my 5 toons eventually being added to the game. Clover, please. I want a collaboration. I have already made 5 toons. I have skin plans. I have sticker plans. I already have 3 floors in mind. Yes, 3. Everything will make sense in time. Anyway, so yeah, Mangu's pretty cool. And his abilities are really helpful. However, instant sunscreen does have its drawbacks, such as you can't overheal. So if, for example, you lose that heart that Mangu gave you, that's it. It's just gone. Unless you had 4 hearts to begin with, you're not getting it healed. Davi, on the other hand, only has 2 problems. And they're very small compared to big issues in the ability department. And that is, of course, speed and stealth. Everybody knows this. Everybody can fucking see her. Everybody can, chase her easily. So I have to overcompensate. Speed is more important than stealth. But, whatever. Sacrifices need to be made anyway. Not that I have a problem with making them. It's great. Number 2! Bossy. My second favorite toon overall is Bassie. No question. She is my second favorite. She is automatically equipped with a cat mouth. Sign me up. And on top of that, she's actually really satisfying to extract with, given how low her stats are. I thought her and Blot shared the same stats, and then I realized that Blot is packing 3 stars in stealth, while Bassie has 4. Well, Bassie has 4 stars in stamina. And 3 stars in stamina, sorry. And Blot has 4. So yeah, they're very similar, but they are not the same. But regardless, she is very fast. Her 4 item slots definitely make her the most creative toon. And by far, she has the best skins. Except for springtime. Springtime's ugly. I hate it. The bonnet, the dress, the lipstick, all hideous. Get that shit out of here. Anyway, next one in number 2 is definitely got to be Pumpka O'Lantern. Yes, you might know this as a Roblox tag. That's because I named myself after one of my OCs to keep things simple. And she is by far my favorite. However, technically I would put her neck and neck with the first place slot. I'm not going to do that since the first place slot is very coveted. But yeah, if I had my way, Pumpka in the first place slot, which you probably have already figured out by now, would definitely be placed together, since out of the 3 mains, I like Pumpka the most. She's just so damn cute. Also, she's not a pumpkin despite her name. She's a jack-o'-lantern. And the leader of the fall time toons. Yes, you heard me correctly, the fall time toons. So basically, just like the summertime toons, they stay out for 2.5 months. Yeah, 2.5 months, because September is basically split in half. Like halfway through, it just straight up turns into autumn. Well, the first half takes place in the summer. I know, crazy. She also has a skin that I made, and it is literally just her in a cute sweater. It is adorable. Anyway, let's get to the final pick. I've been teasing it for a long time. You probably have already figured this out. Number 1. And the top pick for the main slot, as well as my favorite toon in the entirety of Dandy's world, is the cute, the adorable, the fossil. It is Shirley. I fucking love Shelly so much. She is so adorable. Except for the Care Bear skin. No, that's a fucking stain on humanity. That should be shot in the streets with a shotgun. No, and all our other skins are okay. However, the recent Easter skin is missing something, in my opinion. And I have not been able to figure out what it was. But yeah, in my opinion, something is missing with the Easter skin. But it does have a nice color scheme, has a nice look, it's perfectly fine. We reused the cat mouth for something that actually deserves to exist. Fuck you, Cheer Bear. Anyways, yeah, Shirley is my favorite. She is my favorite toon. You probably could have figured that out by my YouTube picture and shit. Yeah, she's my favorite, while Bassie is my second favorite, and I hold my first and second picks in high regards. However, as long as you break into my top 5, you will be referenced and you will be loved. Anything below that, it depends on my mood. Anything at the very bottom will be hated until the day I die. AKA Sprout. And all of the other bottom picks from the other 3 episodes. Yes. Because all of the other trash needs to be burned as well. Astro gets a pass because he's too boring to burn. And I won't get any avid reactions out of him anyway. But it doesn't matter. But hey, on the bright side, at least Sprout gets to be with Cosmo. Anyways, that is the episode. Thank you for indulging with me. Bye.